Hi folks, today we're going to be working on our abstract, and in the research unit, if you recall, one of our goals was to expose you to both MLA formatting and APA formatting. So MLA formatting is something that you're probably familiar with, you've used in for sure your English classes throughout high school, and it has the typical works cited page and the Times New Roman and the double spacing and the in-text citations. Some of you, if you decide post-high school to go on to a 2-year or a 4-year, may encounter the need to use APA formatting. APA formatting is pretty typically found if you go into a science major, biochemistry, those of you who are looking into the health sciences field, business majors, whereas MLA is going to be found in more of your liberal arts, like primarily education, psychology, and the humanities. So we really wanted to expose you to both different styles and formats. And so in the abstract, we're going to be using APA formatting, which sets things up a little bit different than MLA. So I'm going to go over how to set up your abstract using that formatting, and then I'm going to go over just a little bit of what an abstract is. So your abstract is essentially a summary of your findings of your research presentation. Now, I want you to do the research portion, not your senior project portion. So for example, if I'm Ashton here, her first chunk was all about her senior project, right? She was introducing making an album, what she was doing, her background, why was it a stretch. The post-high school section of her research presentation is really where she did the actual research on a career she wanted to go into post-high school. So she looked up biologist. Her abstract is going to be on this information that she found and researched, okay? So your abstract is a summary of the findings of your research portion. So what career or job did you look into doing post high school? And it is short. It's short and sweet. So it's only a half a page to 1 page, pretty much 1 to 2 paragraphs. I always tell students it's kind of like that opening summary when you go to Wikipedia. So for example, this Wikipedia entry about a biologist and this first paragraph would be similar to the abstract, except in this case, your abstract is going to be like a mini Wikipedia entry about the research you did in your research presentation on your specific career. Real quickly, a couple of things to avoid when you're writing your abstract. This is written in third person. That means I don't want to see I, me, or you. You're not going to be saying, I'm going to explain to you what a biologist would do for their career. It's just short, it's sweet. It also will not include references to sources or direct quotes, so you should not be citing in your abstract. Again, you're summarizing. And then, like I said, we're setting it up in APA format. So if you're taking a look at the Schoology assignment, I've given you a sample of what APA format looks like, but I'm going to work through that with you right now. The first thing that we're going to work on is setting our margins to all 1 inch, and then we're going to work on doing a running head with a page number. So what a running head is this top section of the abstract. It is the title of our research paper or what you research for your career. That's done in all caps. And then on the right side, we're going to see that the page number is right aligned. So if we head over to Google Docs, first things first, File, Page Setup, your margins should all be set to 1 inch. Then we need to insert our header. So we're going to go over to Insert, Headers and Footers, Header, and in all capitals, this is what you want to do for the title of your research. So maybe biology, careers, or careers in biology, or whatever it was you researched as your title. Next, I need to add my page number, but that needs to be right aligned. We are going to use a tab stop to accomplish this. So find a blank section on your ruler. I'm going to go right between this 5 and 6. And I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to choose Add Right Tab Stop. When I do that, I now see this little blue arrow. I'm going to drag that all the way to the furthest right section of my page, which is the second blue arrow. So now I have this arrow pointing left, and that's going to overlap my other blue arrow. Now, when I press Tab on my computer, I'll see that my cursor has moved all the way over to the right. I am going to insert my page number by going to Insert, Page Numbers, and I want to choose the picture where the page number is in the upper right-hand corner. So I should see my title of the career I researched in all capitals, and then on the right-hand side, I should see my page number. I need to highlight both of these and change them into size 12 and Times New Roman. Once I finish that, I can click into the body of my paper and I'll be ready to start the next section. If I take a look at formatting, the next thing is that I write the word abstract center aligned, and then when I'm typing my actual abstract or my summary, this is all left aligned. There's no indents or no tabs. So in my abstract, I'm going to choose center align. I'm going to write the word abstract. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to left align, and this is where I'm going to type my summary. So I just want you to type something simple in here so that we can keep formatting, and then we're going to hit enter again. The last section on our abstract is this keyword section. So please notice that keywords is indented, and the word keywords is written in italics, and then the 3 keywords after this, I'm looking for 3 keywords. These are words that show up a lot in your summary, or the words that you would think of if you went to go do a Google search about biologist. What would you type in? So obviously biologist is probably going to be one, or maybe science is a keyword here. So those are those most common words. So we need to format that by pressing tab, and then I'm going to use italics, and I'm going to type in keywords and a colon. So that's the 2 dots for the colon. I'm going to hit space, now unitalicize, and this is going to be a word, comma, space, word, comma, space, and then a 3rd word. If you want to do more than 3, great, but I'm looking for 3. The last thing I need to do is take all of my text in the body, again switch this to size 12, again switch to size Times New Roman, and then we need to go over to our line spacing and make it double. So at this point your abstract should be all set up, and your job will be to take, this is where I'm going to type my summary, and actually type the summary of your research. And again, I'm looking for a paragraph or 2. If you are somebody who ends up using 2 paragraphs, so here I go, I'm just typing this just like amazing summary here, and all of a sudden I'm like, wow, I really need a new paragraph, you're going to hit enter twice, and then you'd start typing your 2nd paragraph. So notice there's a blank line here in between my paragraphs, but I'm still completely left aligned with all of my text.